today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their now 36-year-old quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
They go play action now. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. from midfield now. Here's Ryan. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
We went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 7 catches, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And I get the feeling this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Here we go now on first and goal. They run here with Singletary, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Singletary again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief?
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, high throw, but he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bills. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here's Rodgers to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And the Bills have recovered. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way over.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he stopped up short of the first. 36. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
$17-0 our score after 1. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching. Treating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. He finds Howard complete. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw is Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the air, Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Allen now on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Allen. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. Allen to throw once more. And Diggs has it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time. Allen hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we've come, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go right back to Singletary. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing again on second down. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Jordan Poyer, the league's leading tackler among safeties last year, in to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Hines. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
You have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 35. A give, Singletary right side, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Ryan will throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Ryan.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
And he'll be blocked down, losing yardage back at the 40. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down. It's Price.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 3rd down, Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On second down now, Singletary, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A handoff on the option to Singletary.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.